Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Rich Review. So my latest film for you guys here now happens to be Alice Fades Away. This is the directorial debut of writer director Ryan Bliss. And let me confess that Ryan Bliss will probably be relegated to doing maybe some television in the near future, or maybe making some real indie films, because quite frankly, after this film, I don't see how he could probably make another feature, because this feels like a student film that was really padded out. And so Alice, played by Ally Shelton, is on the run, and basically why she's on the run is pretty much obvious. Apparently she had a husband, had a son, now she doesn't, and she was in New England, and she came back to her home place in Tennessee, which I assume it's supposed to be, and it's the 1950s, because you know it's the 1950s because there are 1940s cars. And the director is like, who can I get real cheap for a 76-minute film? Well, you pretty much know it's William Sadler. Basically, he's like damning this woman's reputation, and a guy off screen says, what exactly did they see in her? He remains silent. He tasks this one guy to go after her, rescue his grandson. And basically, this man's basically psychotic. And it's a trope in film that, okay, a person goes to a seaside beach house or a farm, and basically they're thinking to themselves, okay, this guy or my ex-husband's not going to find me either at this place or this place. But of course, they naturally do. So this farm is apparently run by a man named Bishop, who I guess was the uncle of Alice. I mean, this is the film that, for 76 minutes long, actually it's more like an hour and 10 minutes, is like, again, I have that complaint. An hour and 10-minute film is not a complete film. It's a short. Also on this farm is like two other guys, a kid, and two women who, again, these are people who have nowhere else to go. Again, he's on presumably by World War One, given the fact that he's old and not young enough to be in two. And then the guy that's hired to go after her was in World War II, and he has a very interesting story to tell the one guy he captures, and to explain, okay, you were basically on the front for a day and got wounded. I was in this pit digging my own grave. Again, it's no real mystery. This thing tries to be a Southern Gothic drama. Again, the women are like, what did you bring here? Trust me, I'm just wasting my time here, folks. I really could. I could easily read any other crappy 90-minute film and still give it a bad review. And then, of course, there are flashbacks within flashbacks. This wasn't a happy marriage. It just wasn't. And, granted, a lot of women were probably stuck in loveless marriages in the 1950s. And the kids are like, I want to go home, even though they probably do realize that, yeah, dad's abusive. I can't stand up to him. And of course, what happens here is a tragedy, of course. I don't know why the exact title is Alice Fades Away. That is really one of the most random titles that you could really come across. So in the end, folks, what I'm going to say about Alice Fades Away, this is basically nothing. I'm going to give this a only see when you're drunk rating. Yeah. So folks, Alice Fades Away, have you seen this? Please tell me you didn't see this film, seek it out, or whatnot. So folks, like, comment, subscribe, and enrich yourself with knowledge. I'm a Michael Rich Reviews 2 on Twitter. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.